some of us back at this.
Missing up drugs, now I feel like a chemist. Chasing this money, my fetish. I roll up a gang.
Some of them got really good value right now. You want to see a lot of opportunities for him. Now, will he be on the field more? I definitely agree.
Smoking gelato was tasting like hooks. I'm on the run cause the fish trying bush. If I got locked up, can I give you my stick? I was your nigga, you was my bitch. We was outside like we Lilo and Stitch. Man, fuck that, we was like Bonnie and Clyde. And I did everything but just make you my bride. Keeping my pride aside.
Yes, sir. It's Gator, the fantasy guy. You guys already know what it is, man. Week 10, waiver wire week 10. You know, let's chop it up about Monday Night Football, though. Monday Night Football, my team played. We lost by 10 points. If you guys look at the betting pot, I dropped right before, probably like 3 hours before the game started. A whole bunch of wins for you guys. You guys make sure y'all tap into my betting podcast. I really do this too, fantasy and betting. I really guess like it really be like that. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, and IG. You know what we're here for. Let's get straight to business. Week 10. You guys made it to week 10, man. You guys made it to week 10. Made it to week 10. Round of applause. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We really been doing this, man. Week 10. I hope you guys been winning your leagues. If you're tapping with me, you're winning your leagues. We're going live on TikTok, and I'm telling you guys who to start, sit. I'm telling you guys waiver wire. We're going to really get into it. Waiver wire for week 10 is not looking that crazy, but we're going to talk about some pickups, some drops, and we're going to get you guys ready for the war. The war ahead of you guys halfway through the season. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. All right. Always start with the updates. That's the only thing I know is updates. You're going to start with these updates. All right, guys, let's get this popping. Jaden Daniels suffered a dislocated elbow. He's going to get that. He got the MRI today. He's probably going to miss some time. They haven't given us a time schedule yet, but it doesn't feel like he's going to be out for the season. Gruesome injury. Just praying for him to get better, you know. Luke McCaffrey, broken clavicle, out indefinitely. Doesn't really do nothing for us fantasy-wise, but the Jaden Daniel one for sure is going to be a problem. You know, when Jaden Daniel's not in the lineup, Terry McLaurin's not in the lineup, what's going to happen is Commanders as an offense is just going to get generally worse. So if you're starting Debo, you're starting all these other players, expect less points. Let's keep on going. Brian Thomas Jr. ankle left the game on Sunday. We haven't got no updates on his ankle. Puka Nacua left the game on Sunday as well. He had a chest injury. I think he's going to be fine. They said he would have came back in if the game was closer. They blew out the Rams. I mean, they blew out the New Orleans Saints. Tucker Kraft is not a Fear no more. Officially, yesterday they mentioned that he tore his ACL, so you're not riding with Tucker Kraft no more. I know a lot of us going to want to go and get Luke Musgrave. We're going to talk about that later. Keyshawn Boutte left the game with a hamstring injury. No words on that yet. Woody Marks injured. He was injured on Sunday. Don't know what the injury was, but they said he was down, so we'll see about that. CJ Stroud in concussion protocol currently. If he gives it a go, man, we're going to talk about streams of the week, and best believe CJ Stroud is going to be there. Terry McLaurin's quad so he re-aggravated his quad. So what's going to happen now is he's going to miss week 10. They have a bye, and they said there's a way he can be back after the bye, which is after week 12. So this year, Terry McLaurin, you got him in the third round in redraft. I'm just putting it out there. He's a bust. He didn't give me enough good games to even feel like I drafted a good player. But either way, keep on going. Panthers named Rico Dowdle the starter. Right before the game, they named Rico the starter. Chuba really didn't get that much carries. It's not a split no more. It's Rico's backfield. Travis Hunter was placed on IR, non-contact knee injury, placed on IR. I mean, I don't know if that's good or bad because, like, I was telling people to sit Travis Hunter. Most people were sitting Travis Hunter. Some people were dropping Travis Hunter, and now he's on IR. He had a good game, and now he's on IR. Omari Hampton, this just came out. Omari Hampton earliest return will be after the week 12 bye. Keyword, earliest. So I'm not banking on that. If I was a Hampton owner, which I'm not, I think he was going way too high in drafts. But if I was, I'm not banking on that. And, you know, that's that. So, guys, today's the trade deadline. Tuesday, trade deadline. I saw Cowboys made a trade with the Bengals for a defensive player. I haven't seen a lot of offensive players. So you guys stay right now, 4 p.m. Eastern. I guess that'll be 1 o'clock on the West Coast side. So, guys, the news, you got to stay up to date. I'm getting Raiders are traded. Oh, breaking news. Let me break this news. Raiders are trading Jacoby Meyers to the Jacksonville Jaguars in exchange for a 4th and a 6th round pick. Wow. That just happened. So Jacoby Meyers is on the way to Jacksonville, which is crazy because I had somebody on Jacksonville that I really want you guys to pick up, but we're going to talk about that later. Trade deadline, I think I started right on time. What y'all think? I think I started right on time. So bye week for week 10. We're going to keep it going. We have 4 teams on bye this week. We have the Dallas Cowboys on bye, Kansas City Chiefs on bye, Cincinnati Bengals on bye, and the Tennessee Titans. So I really feel like there's 3 teams on bye because I don't think none of us are like having any Tennessee Titan player that we really want to start. Like I like DK, I like Spears, but do I really want to start them? No. So it really feels like there's 3 teams on bye. Let's keep on going, guys. Important players missing this week. We have Dak Prescott. We have CeeDee Lamb, Javonte Williams, George Pickens, Jake Ferguson, Joe Flacco, Chase Brown, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Patrick Mahomes, Rashae Rice, Xavier Word, Travis Kelce. You noticed I didn't put no Tennessee Titan on this list, guys. So week 10, waiver wires. Let's get it. Let's start it off, man. QB streams, man. Super important. I already said you're missing Joe Flacco. You're missing Mahomes. Who else? You're missing Dak Prescott. So, guys, we got to talk about who to stream for week 10. Like I told you guys already, CJ Stroud, 57% versus Jacksonville. CJ Stroud at home is way better. He's moving more. If he gets through this concussion protocol, I think he's a great start. Number 2, JJ McCarthy, 25% owned versus Baltimore. And it's not really because of JJ McCarthy's play. It's more the Baltimore matchup. Baltimore's going to put up points. I think JJ can also put up points. I saw him put up points against a defense in Detroit that I thought was a really good defense. And he made the right plays. He's mobile. So I told you guys, we love starting mobile quarterbacks. Number 3, Sam Darnold, 42% versus Arizona. Good matchup. I saw what Arizona did against Dallas. That's why he's number 3. I don't think Sam Darnold's going to have a great game like he did against Washington, but he can have a decent game, right? Jacoby Brissett, it seems like he's going to be the starter. After the game, after Monday Night Football, all they were talking about is like Jacoby is going to be the one to keep on going with the team. I don't know what's going on with Kyler. He practiced, but it looks better with Jacoby. And of course, number 5, Aaron Rodgers, 37% versus the Chargers at home. I trust Aaron Rodgers to dissect any defense. I don't care. I don't care what defense it is. I think Aaron Rodgers can dissect any defense. We're going to keep on going. What else we got here? Just a fun note. If you guys didn't know, Purdy's 59% owned, and he has a great playoff schedule. Like, so week 14 through 17, we're looking at Tennessee, at Indy, and then versus Chicago. So end of season, if Purdy's on your waiver wire, go ahead and pick him up. Go ahead and stash him for the playoffs. If you're a playoff team, go ahead and stash him. Let's get into the RBs. So before I really get into this, I want to explain to you guys, I don't feel like there's anybody on waivers that I am like aggressively. If I have the number 1 priority, there's probably like 2 or 3 people on this whole waiver wire list that I would consider getting. Isaiah Davis, number 1. I think he's the number 1 pickup, especially with this trade deadline going on. He's 9% owned. And we're going to see before Wednesday if this is a player that we need to take. So as he's number 1, I can see this switching to him being last on this list. But as of now, 9% owned. If they do trade Breece Hall, he's going to be the number 1 pick. He will be the number 1 pick. So 2, Trey Benson. And if they do trade Breece Hall, I am burning a waiver priority on Isaiah Davis, guys. Number 2, Trey Benson, 48% owned. Probably not going to be coming back this week, but next week for sure. The whole running back room for the Cardinals is confusing. Michael Carter upgraded back to the team. We thought DeMarc Carter was in the doghouse. He's not in the doghouse. He's actually getting more touches than Bam Knight. I am confused. I don't have time to try to even like break down this backfield really. So Trey Benson, 48% owned. A good thing about it is that he's still on IR. So if you do pick him up, you can stash him on your IR. Bayshard Tutin. I'm not in love with the play of Bayshard Tutin. They did just play the Raiders and he scored, which is cool. But he is if anything was to happen to Etienne, he is the backup. 21% owned. Go and pick him up. A lot of people, Etienne didn't get hurt, and a lot of people dropped him. So let's pick him back up because at any moment, Tyler Algier, same thing, 31% owned. This is right now is winter is coming, guys. And if you guys don't know, you guys better stash these RBs, man. We have Tajay Spears, 44% owned. The only reason why they would probably be higher, but they're going on bye. So we'll talk about it again next week for the week 11. You want to pick up Tajay Spears. You're going to want to pick up Kareem Hunt. You can, if you have enough room now, you can stash them. If you don't, then I can understand if you have to drop them to do something for your lineup for you to win this week. So, but definitely be looking at these 2 players. We're going to be talking about them later again, probably in week 11. All right, for the wide receiver room, and it's crazy that they just traded for Jacoby Meyers, and they really need to because Parker Washington was getting all the targets. He was like the focal point of the team against the Raiders. It was crazy. But he's going to be my number one pickup, Parker Washington. I probably, now that I know they just traded for Jacoby Meyer, probably wouldn't burn a waiver priority on him. But he's definitely a pickup, guys. If you're in a fab league, put down some money for this guy. His production is super good. He's getting so many targets. It almost feels like T-Law. That's the only person he's seeing right now. And Jacoby Myers, I mean, I know he's great, but it's going to be his first game with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Troy Franklin, number 2, 52% owned. I don't normally put people over 50% owned. I believe his percentage should be more. He had 8 targets last game. He's definitely one of the players that the quarterback is definitely looking at. What's his name? Bo Nix. Bo Nix is definitely looking for Troy Franklin. They played in college together. They're a thing, so definitely tapping with that. 52% owned. Let's make that higher. Let's get that to like 65%. Alex Pierce, I've been begging you. I think Alex Pierce has been on my list for 3 to 4 weeks straight. Alex Pierce still 10% owned on a very efficient offense, and he's getting targeted. Imagine, so against the Steelers, they had to run the ball. They couldn't run the ball because they were down. Alex Pierce is the guy. He's getting targets. The whole team is getting targets, guys, and they're efficient targets. So definitely tapping. Number 4, Tez Johnson, 30% owned. He just came off a bye, so he's going to be on a lot of waiver wires. I mean, he's just in a high-powered offense. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Baker Mayfield, and they lost Mike Evans. You see the opportunity for him, and it's a great opportunity. Last but not least, on my wide receiver list is going to be Olamide Zaccheaus, 1% owned, my Nigerian brother. It's like Caleb Williams really likes this guy, bro. And I think they're playing the Giants. So if you need a wide receiver, just spot start, I think this is your guy, Olamide Zaccheaus. All right, let's get into the tight ends. Whole bunch of tight ends for week 10. If you're looking for a tight end, I'm sure you're going to find one. We didn't lose a lot of tight ends from bye. I mean, we lost Travis Kelce. We lost Jake Ferguson. And I don't know. I mean, Noah Fant, that ain't nothing. So we have a whole bunch of tight ends. Everybody this week for week 10 should be able to start a tight end. Number 1 is going to be Colston Loveland. His upside, you saw him breaking tackles. He's getting peppered with targets. And now you even see him breaking for big yardage. And the yak yards is good. So 24%, he's going to be the number 1 player that I would probably burn my waiver priority on. Cole Kmet re-injured again. So he came back and then he got re-injured again. So it seemed like Colston Loveland is going to be getting the snaps. He's already at over 80% snap count. So Colston Loveland is definitely going to be the number 1 pickup at tight end. Dalton Schultz, 21% owned. He just has a great chemistry with CJ Stroud, man. Just very undervalued tight end that nobody really likes, and their offense doesn't look that good, and their line is not that great. But Dalton Schultz is getting it done right now. Number 3, Harold Fannin Jr., 50% owned. He's always teetering, like you don't know. It's because Njoku, they might trade Njoku. Njoku's name came up on the trade rumors. So guys, Harold Fannin, 50% owned. If he has that room to himself, it's going to be a great pickup. Theo Johnson, 33% owned. And I think he has a great matchup this week, too. So I will go back to Theo Johnson. I really like the tight ends this week. So many tight ends. If you don't get the first 3, you're still good with the bottom. You're good with Theo Johnson, Kate Otten, 33%. Jawan Johnson, 33%. All these tight ends are 33%. I need a drop for 33. But, guys, that's it for the pickups. And I can't tell you to pick up all these players without dropping players. So I made another list of players to drop. Pay attention. Jaden Higgins, Kendrick Bourne. You can drop Kendrick Bourne. Matthew Golden, you can drop him. Michael Carter can be dropped. TJ Hawkinson. I understand, guys. He's like 80-some% owned. I know you drafted him like 5th or 6th round. You can go ahead and drop him, bro. You got a touchdown and the line still wasn't good. Jerome Ford, Ray Davis, Caleb Johnson. For sure, drop Caleb Johnson. 20% owned still. I can go ahead and drop him. Chris Rodriguez, Keon Coleman, Jerome Ford, Rashad Bateman, Adam Thielen, Michael Wilson, Hassan Haskins on IR. You can go ahead and drop him. There's no need to hold him. Marvin Mims, still in the concussion protocol. Really is on bye and is questionable with a hamstring. Drop. Jerry Jeudy, drop 60% owned. Go ahead and drop Jerry Jeudy. Justice Hill, Xavier Legette, 24% owned. Drop him. Darnell Mooney is about 40% owned. These are players you can drop for any player. Any player that I probably put on this list, honestly, I would be ready to drop him. So, guys, that was Waiver Wire for Week 10. Waiver Wire for Week 10. Thank you guys for joining me. And, really, I'm just keep chugging along, guys. I mean, it's not the time to give up, man. I know a lot of leagues will pay attention to the trade deadlines and, keep on doing what you're doing. If you're winning your league, start looking at some playoff matchups. Now's the time for defenses. You got to start stashing defenses for the later game. If you're making the playoffs and you need to stash defense, go ahead. This is the time to start looking. Start gearing up for war because it's wartime, guys. I'm going to catch you guys. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can always get the pod. Follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on Twitter, TikTok, and IG. We're going live on TikTok again today, so tap in with me, guys. I appreciate you guys, and you guys have a blessed one. Trade deadline. Tap in. Pay attention.